Alright then my friends, so we've spoken briefly now about how stack navigation works and how screens can be stacked on top of each other and then popped back off the stack. Now we need to create a stack navigator in our app, something that controls the navigation stack, and that is going to control how we then navigate between the home screen and the review detail screen. Okay, now to do this we're going to have to install one more package, and that is the React Navigation Stack package. So come down here to your terminal and say npm install, and it's React-Navigation-Stack. So when we're using different types of navigation, we install a package for that type. So this is stack navigation, but there are different types of navigation. Like later on, we're going to do draw navigation, and for that, we'll install a separate package. This way, we're only installing the packages that we need, okay? So install that first of all, and then when that's done, we can go ahead and use it. So that's installed now, and I'm going to close this terminal, and then I'm going to create a new folder in the root of our project. We can cross that off, and to do that, click on this icon, create a new folder called roots or routes. You can call this what you want. I'm going to call it routes, and in there I'm going to create a new file, and this is going to be called home stack. So home stack.js. Okay, so in this file is where we're going to configure our stack navigator. Now the first thing we need to do is import the stack navigator, or a function from React Navigation Stack, the thing we just installed. And the function we're going to import is called create stack navigator. That is the function we use to actually create a stack navigator. So let me say import and then create stack navigator, and this is going to be from React-Navigation-Stack. So that's the first thing we need to import right there. The second thing we need to import is create app container, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. For now, I just want to import it. So create app container, and that is from React-Navigation. Okay, so that was the first core library we installed. That is the one we've just installed now. Okay, so down here we can now create our stack navigator. So what we'll do is create a new constant, and we're going to call this home stack, and I'm going to set it equal to create stack navigator. So that's the function up here that we just imported. So this is the function that is used to create a new stack navigator, and what we have to do is pass an object into this function, and this object is used to configure what different screens we want to register for this stack navigator. So for example, we want the home screen and also the review detail screen to be configured inside this stack navigator. Now instead of directly placing the object in there, what I'm going to do is create a new constant up here called screens and set that equal to an object, and we'll configure it in here, and all we'll do is pass in screens into that. I'm just doing that because it's sometimes a bit tidier to, externalize this object rather than just nest everything inside this create stack navigator function. So what we need to do in here is several key value pairs, and each key value pair is to configure a particular screen. So the key is going to be the name of the screen that we give it. Now I'm going to call the first one home. You don't have to call it the same name as the component. I can call it default if I wanted to, right? But it makes sense to me. I've got a home component, home screen. I'm going to call it home. So this is going to be an object, and then inside the object, we have a screen property to say, okay, well, for this particular route or screen, what component or screen do you want to show? Well, I want to show this home component, this home screen right here. So I need to import that first of all. So up here at the top, I'm going to say import home, and it's going to be from and .. to come out of the routes folder, then into the screens one, then we want home. And down here now I can say we want the home component to be the home screen. So that's what we're doing here. We're configuring a route or a screen that we've named home, and we've said that when we navigate to this, we want to show this home component on the screen. That's what we're really doing. So that's the first one done. The next one is going to be for review details. So again, you can call it what you want. You can call it details if you want. I'm going to keep it the same name as the component. It just makes sense to me to do that. So review details, and that is going to be equal to an object again. This time the screen is going to be review details, this thing. So let's import that as well. Import review details from, and then dot dot come out of the current directory / and we want to go into screens, and then we want the review details. Okay, so now we can add that here, review details, and that's pretty much it. We've configured our screens now. So we're saying, okay, well, in the future, when I use the navigator to navigate to this option, then take me to the home screen. When I use the navigator to navigate to this thing, then look for this component and show that on the screen. That's all we're basically doing, and we're passing those screens into the Stack Navigator. This creates for us a Stack Navigator now, okay, and we're storing that inside Home Stack. Now, this at the minute by itself isn't really going to do anything. What we have to do now is wrap this in an app container. So let me do that first of all. And by the way, we're going to export this as well. So export default, and it's going to be create app container, and we pass in the home stack. So the configuration for our navigation stack. So we pass that into this function that creates an app container. And that app container now basically returns a component that we can render to app.js, and it contains all of the information about the navigation stack. So all of that built into it. So when I render whatever we export here to app.js, it's going to look at the navigator and it's going to say, okay, well, by default, I'm going to show the home screen because that's at the top of the stack. Whichever is the top one in this object right here, that will be the screen to show by default. So if you put review details at the top, it would show review details. But in the future, when we navigate around now, in the place of that component, that navigator component that this returns, and we're going to place in app.js, if we navigate to a different screen, in that place, it's going to show that component instead. Make sense? So we've exported this. The next thing we need to do is import it. So this is the default export. We can import it as whatever we want to import it as in the app.js file. So I'm going to say import navigator from, and we want to go into the routes folder. So // routes, and then / home stack. Okay. So again, you can call this what you want because it was a default export. Makes sense to me to call it the navigator. And then instead of outputting the home component directly, we're going to output the navigator, right? So this component right here is what is returned from this, and it contains all the configuration of our Stack Navigator. So when we're rendering this right here, React Native is going to look at it and say, okay, well, what screen do you want me to show by default? Well, since this is at the top of the stack right here in the configuration, then I'm going to show this one. And if in the future you navigate to review details, if you tell me to do that, then I'll show this one. And we'll see how to do all that later on. But for now, this is going to be the default screen shown. So I'm going to save this. Now, it's not going to work out of the box. You'll notice at the minute, this is not reloading. And that's probably because we have an error in the original terminal. Remember, this is where we installed some stuff. But if we go back to the other terminal, we can see a load of red text. There's an error, and that's because we've installed a load of new packages, and what we need to do is actually cancel out of the process and then restart it. So I'm going to say expo start again, and while that's running, I'm going to click on this and I'm going to cancel it. And then the new DevTools has opened up over here, so I can say run on an Android device or emulator again. So hopefully it should start up again with those packages installed now and our home stack, and it should hopefully show the home component in the place of this. So fingers crossed. And we have an error, and it says it can't find create stack navigator. So let's have a look over here. Okay, we've made a little error with the spelling up there. So let's save that again, and hopefully this will work now. And we see the home screen over here. Not only do we see the home screen, we see this bar at the top, this header. Now this header comes along for the ride automatically when we use a stack navigator, and that's pretty awesome. And in the future, when we navigate between different screens, we're going to be able to see a back button in the header that we can click to go back to the previous screen. So all of this functionality comes along for the ride in a stack navigator automatically. So we don't have to worry about creating that header. We can just use this one right here and configure that later on. And I'll show you that in a few lessons time. For now, what I want to show you is what happens if we switch these two things. So if we put review details at the top, I'm going to save that now and wait for this to reload. And now we see the review details screen is the first one to appear. That's the default screen now because it's at the top. And it's in the place of this thing right here. Now we don't want that. We want to have the home screen as the default one. So let me just undo all that and save it like so. And now we have our home screen back. So there we go. There is the stack navigator set up. Now we just need a way to navigate around. Now, from a bird's eye perspective, the app is going to look something like this at the minute. We have app.js, the root component at the top, and in there we've nested that navigator component, which remember contains all the information about our home stack. And that home stack registers those two different screens, the home screen and the review details screen, right? So that is bringing up the home stack right here and allowing us to show by default the first screen registered, which at the minute is home, and it's going to allow us in the next lesson to communicate, or rather navigate, to the review details screen and back. Now at the minute the one thing missing is this about screen. That's not included in any of this, so it's probably feeling a bit left out at the moment. But in the future, we are going to use a different type of navigator, which is going to allow us to navigate to this screen as well. But for now, the stack navigator that we have is going to allow us to navigate between these two different screens. And we'll see exactly how to do that in the next video.